Hey family and friends, I'm back out here at the farm doing a little check on the construction progress. Lots of things have been happening recently. It's one of those situations where the prep takes a lot of time, and then once they get to a certain stage, things move fast. So we have framing, we have house up, we have a foundation. Let me flip this camera around and show you what's going on now. Okay, so biggest thing here is we have foundation at the bottom. That's awesome. That's the new footing for the house to actually stay anchored to the ground. And what's cool is there's the old foundation underneath it, the old stem wall and foundation underneath it. So it's this concrete block is not only bigger than code needed for a normal house sitting on ground, in terms of thickness and depth, but it's also anchored to the old wall that's being secured by the dirt that you see everywhere as well. What we have, so they poured that last week. Life is good. Bunch of rebar poking out right here. This is going to be a garage door, so this rebar will tie into the slab, which is awesome. And then we look here, and every once in a while you'll see this pressure treated wood. And what's going on here is these are the forms for an 8-inch thick concrete wall. Normally it would be 6, but here, because we're dealing with the Humptulips River flow, it's 8 inches, so nice and thick. And then wherever you see these pieces of wood, this is where a doorway will be. So in this case, on this side of the wood would be a garage door, and then on that side of the wood would be a man door, like just a normal door you and I would enter. And then if we look between, you can see within that doorway, within that concrete wall between the two doorways, they've put rebar. So that's to anchor the concrete. And so, for example, over here, there's not, because that's supposed to be the garage door. So there's the rebar there. When they get ready to pour, which will be tomorrow or Monday, they'll pour up to the top surface here and keep it flat. I wanted to show you some other quirk that we have to deal with, because this is for flood mitigation. So if we look over here, let's see if we can see it. So you see that wooden block down there? So that is a block out for the flood vent. So because this is for flood mitigation, if the river water comes in, we want the river water to be able to flow into this basement area, this garage area. And to do that, we need to have penetrations within the walls. And so what they had to do is they actually had a frame, so you can see that wood there. They had to frame the openings for these flood vents before they poured the foundation, the concrete on the stem walls. And so we have a total of 7 flood vents. It's roughly, one flood vent is needed for every 200 square feet. And we have roughly 1,000 square feet. So why do we need 7? Well, because of the shape of the house. We need a couple extras, plus more is better, I guess. So every once in a while you'll see there's another one over here and stuff. So the other final thing here is I borrowed a buddy's survey equipment. Let's come over here, and measured the low part of the road and the high part of the road. And then I created a literal storyboard. So this is my storyboard. And as we've adjusted elevations, I've been updating the storyboard. I can't remember if I showed you guys this before. But the key important things with the storyboard is that road, Humptulips River, is the road that forms a dam. And it dips down as it gets towards the river. And the low part of that road is this bottom yellow line. And the high part of that road is this top yellow line. And so the high part is literally like if we were to shoot a laser right there. That's the high part of the road. So anything above the anything above the low part down here, Humptulips River will stop being a dam and water will start to flow over it. And if it's above this part, then the whole road is no longer a dam. And there's like 1,000, 2,000 feet from here to the river. So it's a lot of area. And so I was coming out here just to double check that we will clear the high part of the road. And this is about 4 inches, and I am happy. So we will have concrete reinforcement from 4 inches above the high part of the road down, which if we have a flood that is that high, then the county has major problems. But regardless of that, the wood framing that will connect, the wood wall that will connect from there down to this concrete wall is also being engineered to withstand the force of the Humptulips River. So concrete is peace of mind, but the structure isn't going anywhere. So I said this was going to be a quick update. You know me, I talk too much. It's a gorgeous day on the farm. Look at that. Woo-wee. Anyway, so there we go. I am pleased. Can't wait for this to pour, this pour to happen, because framing should be super fast, and then we'll be able to get to use the house again soon. All right, till next time. Bye.